Welcome to Chanel the latest. One woman was killed, and 13 people were injured after Russia launched an overnight drone strike against Kyiv and the surrounding oblast on May 30th. In Kyiv, one 33-year-old woman was killed by the strike, and 9 people suffered injuries. 4 other people were wounded elsewhere in Kyiv Oblast. The attack was the third bombardment of Kyiv within the past 24 hours and the 17th in May. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia launched 31 Shahed kamikaze drones in its recent attack. Ukraine's air defenses managed to destroy 29 of them. Drones were launched from the southern and northern directions, and almost all were shot down on approach to Kyiv or over the capital. Debris from a drone fell and caused a fire in a high-rise residential building in Kyiv's Holosivsky district, killing at least 1 person and injuring 4 others, the administration said. The top 2 floors were destroyed, the administration added. All emergency services are working on the site. Debris that fell over Kyiv's Darnitsky district caused a fire in a house and damaged cars. According to Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko, 3 cars caught fire in Kyiv's central Pekarsky district. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on May 30 the U.S. plans to impose additional restrictions on Iran, primarily targeting drone production. Tomorrow, we'll announce new actions that build on the export controls on the technology that's found in Iranian drones used to target Ukrainian civilians and civilian infrastructure, to counter Russian misinformation and disinformation, to protect human rights defenders online, Blinken said during a joint press conference with Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson. Soon, Moscow was hit by drones. Several drones hit high-rise buildings in Moscow overnight on May 30, others were downed nearby. Meduza news outlet said at least 5 drones reached Moscow, according to photos and videos shared online. Russia's defense ministry says 8 were downed. The attack supposedly damaged a building's exterior and windows, but no casualties were reported. According to Russian authorities, the incident happened around 4 a.m. One drone hit the upper floors of a residential building number on Profsoyuznaya Street, another damaged a building on Atlasova Street. Another drone supposedly flew into the 14th floor of a high-rise building on Leninsky Avenue but did not explode. Russian President Vladimir Putin accused Ukraine of being behind it, claiming Russia would respond correspondingly. Mikhailo Podolyak, an advisor to the head of Ukraine's presidential office, denied Kyiv's involvement in the attack. US and UK officials gave conflicting responses to the May 30th drone attack on Moscow, relaunching debate as to whether Ukraine has the right to respond to Russian attacks by striking targets deep inside the country. UK Foreign Secretary James Cleverly said during a press conference that Ukraine has the legitimate right to defend itself within its own borders, but it does also have the right to project force beyond its borders to undermine Russia's ability to project force into Ukraine. US officials offered a different response. As a general matter, we do not support attacks inside of Russia, a US